This video is brought to you by Soccer.com, North America's largest online soccer retailer. Don't forget to use coupon code 1SR4U13 at checkout for free shipping within the US on any order of $100 or more. Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you an unboxing plus on-feet video of the Nike Mercurial Vapor 9 Soft Ground Pro in the brand new Neptune Blue colorway. Now you do get a couple of extras with this particular pair. The first thing is of course a stud wrench. The second extra is a tube full of extra soft ground studs. This is the 13 and 15 millimeter set, which is a little bit longer than what's already included on the shoes. And like all the top end models from Nike, a string bag is also included. This particular string bag is Neptune Blue with your Volt logos there on the front. So I'll get that out of the way. I'll get the shoes out of the box. And if you guys could take a second to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. So here is a look at the very popular Neptune Blue colorway in the Soft Ground Pro MV9s. For those of you guys that have noticed, Nike has really been pushing the different stud patterns that they produce on all their top-end models, especially the MV9. So you do have the option to buy the Soft Ground Pro version, which is what I have here, or the firm ground, or the AG or artificial grass version. And the reason why they make three different stud patterns is because all three stud patterns are designed for one specific type of playing surface. I know a lot of people like to buy one pair of shoes that they can use on artificial grass, firm ground, and soft ground, but that's just not the case. They make three stud patterns because they're made to perform best on those particular types of playing surfaces. So the Soft Ground Pro stud pattern is designed specifically for soft, natural grass playing surfaces and nothing else really. That's why they include the extra set of metal studs along with the already longer metal studs that are included on the shoe itself. So like I said, if you're playing on Soft Ground Pro is what you want, but if you're playing on any other type of playing surface, you probably want to go for a different stud pattern. I actually do have a video kind of explaining all the different stud patterns on the MV9, so if you want to check that out, I'll leave an annotation on screen. As far as the overall performance of the shoe goes, I do have a play test. If you want to check that out, I'll leave an annotation on screen to that as well. And I do have a performance review on my website, SoccerReviewsForYou.com, which I will leave a link to down below in the description. And that's really where you're going to find all the details as to how these shoes fit, feel, and perform if you are looking for that. So go ahead and check that out. For the sake of the video, I will go over the technical specifications of the shoe as well. The colorway itself is that Neptune Blue. So you have that shiny, darker Neptune Blue here at the front. Fades to that tide pool blue. You have your white accents throughout in the laces, the liner, the sole plate, the Mercurial logo. Your Volt accents in the Nike swoosh on the front, the Nike swoosh here on the tongue, and of course the extra studs on the bottom, and then one extra Nike swoosh there, and then your bright pink accent here on the instep in the form of a Nike logo. The upper itself is made from one piece of Tasian synthetic. It is an ultra thin synthetic material, as you can see, really soft from right out of the box, and probably one of the nicest thin synthetics currently out there on the market. The Neptune Blue colorway of the Vapor features Nike's speed control technology. That is something that a lot of people are saying is very gimmicky, and I would agree with that, but there definitely is a noticeable difference in terms of how the shoe feels. And like I said, if you want more information on that, go ahead and check out that full written review. It does also feature ACC all conditions control, like all the top end models from Nike do. And basically what it does is it acts as a wet control element, keeping the surface of the upper slightly more dry when playing in wet conditions, and that's really all that it does. There is a slightly noticeable difference, but it's not going to make or break your ability to play in wet weather. You have a central lacing system like you're going to find on all of the top-end Vapors, an internal plastic heel counter, a synthetic leather heel liner as well that has a surprising amount of padding considering how lightweight the shoe is. I'll give you guys a quick look at the insole. The insole itself features a Volt mesh liner over top, perforations all the way through to make sure that it is nice and lightweight, and it's pretty much a standard EVA foam. In all honesty, it's not my personal favorite insole to use. I like to glue them down because you can run into some issues with them slipping on you, or you can just swap it out for a different insole altogether, and it solves the problem pretty easily. So I'll get that out of the way, give you guys a quick look at the sole plate and stud pattern. The sole plate itself on the Soft Ground Pro version of the shoe is 2 layers of glass fiber all the way through. That includes the heel, midfoot, and forefoot, whereas on the firm ground and AG versions of the shoe, you're only going to have one single layer of glass fiber through the forefoot area of the boot. Now over top you have your plastic plate which holds all of the studs themselves. You do have your 6 screw-in metal studs which make up the Soft Ground Pro stud pattern, with of course your plastic molded studs in between to add that little bit of extra traction where you wouldn't normally have it with a standard 6 stud soft ground formation. So for the most part, these extra studs, they do make a little bit of a difference. There's not too much that you can actually notice in terms of extra grip when you're wearing a soft ground pro stud pattern as opposed to just a standard 6 stud. But it is something cool, and it's something that I appreciate Nike has put on their shoes instead of just having your standard 6 stud. And a lot of companies are really going towards this kind of combination of metal and plastic studs on their soft ground stud pattern formations because it does perform a little bit better than, like I said, just your classic 6 stud. So that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion of the video goes. And I move on to a quick weigh-in so you can see how lightweight these shoes actually are. The Soft Ground Pro MV9 is one of the lightest soft ground soccer shoes you're going to find currently out there on the market. But what a lot of people don't realize is that the Soft Ground Pro version of the shoe tends to weigh a little bit more than the Firm Ground version. So for the sake of comparison, I have the Soft Ground Pro model here and the Firm Ground version right here. So I'm going to weigh these pairs for you in real time. Keep in mind they are both brand new pairs in a size 9 US. Going to throw the Soft Ground Pro version on the scale, and you can see that they weigh in at 7.65 ounces, which is very, very lightweight for a soft ground soccer shoe. I'm going to take that off and throw the Firm Ground pair on, and you can see that these weigh in at 7.1 ounces. So there's about a 0.55 ounce difference between the two, which is pretty much nothing that you're going to be able to notice on your feet or even in hand. So for a soft ground soccer shoe, like I said, you're getting a very lightweight feel. That's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of this video goes. And to move on to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea of what the sizing is like and how these shoes fit. Alright, here's a look at the MV9s on feet. And when it comes to shoes that are going to offer you a barefoot feel, there aren't many that fit as well as the Nike Mercurial Vapor 9. The upper really does wrap your foot so nicely that there's almost no extra space on the inside of the shoe whatsoever, which is definitely a good thing. But because of this, it does have a more narrow cut to it. So if you do have slightly wider feet, you're probably best off staying away from the Mercurial series altogether. So it does have a tighter cut through the midfoot, especially along the instep when you do pull the laces tight. And the fit through the forefoot and toe box isn't necessarily all that wide either. So if you were looking for that tight fit, you're going to get it from the Mercurials. Just make sure that you don't have an overly wide foot. As far as sizing goes, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here. And the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair for yourself, I would strongly recommend going true to size. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this video goes. And I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing plus on-feet video of the Soft Ground Pro MV9s. Like I mentioned earlier, if you would like more information on the performance of this particular shoe, the full written review can be found on my website, soccerreviewsforyou.com. There will be a direct link to that page down below in the description. On that same review page, you're also going to find the Buy It Now links with the best prices online, including some exclusive SR4U coupon codes to get you some additional discounts if you are interested in ordering a pair for yourself. If you have any questions regarding these shoes, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, be sure to hit that subscribe button for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear. If you guys want to follow me on any of the latest social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, you can find links to all of those down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thanks for watching.